Yes, start. The amended section 35F would therefore apply to all appeals filed on and from the date of the enforcement of the amended section 35F of the CE Act. Stop. Taking stock of similar pronouncements in other cases, this court proceeded to hold on the question of applicability of the amended provisions of Section 35F of the Central Excise Act 1944 or Section 129E of the Customs Act 1962, two cases in which the periods of dispute and the date of issuance of show cause notice were anterior to the amendment of the said provisions. Thus, in paras 11 and 12 of the judgment. Stop. The decision of the learned single judge of the Madras High Court in 5th Avenue Sourcing Private Limited versus Commissioner of Service Tax (Supra) also proceeds on the basis that the date of issuance of an show cause notice by itself creates a vested right in the notice as regards the appeal that may be filed against the adjudication order pursuant to such show cause notice. Stop. As already observed, it is possible that pursuant to an SCN, the adjudication proceedings may be dropped if the adjudication authority comes to the conclusion that no demand requires to be created. Stop. Consequently, the relevant date, if at all, would be the date of creation of the demand, which does not get crystallized till the adjudication order confirming the demand is passed. Stop. In any event, as far as the amended Section 129E of the Act is concerned, its wording is unambiguous. Stop. It opens with the words "the tribunal or the commissioner (appeals) as the case may be shall not entertain any appeal unless the appellant deposits the percentage of the demanded duty as stipulated in clauses (1), (2), or (3) thereunder." Stop. The wording of the second proviso to the amended Section 129E is also unambiguous. Stop. It makes it clear that the amended provision would not apply to appeals and stay applications already pending before the appellate authority prior to the commencement of the Finance No. 2 Act 2014, that is 6th August 2014. Stop. In other words, it would apply to all appeals filed on or after the said date. Stop. Therefore, what is to be seen is the date of filing of the appeal. Stop. If the appeal is filed on or after 6th August 2014, then the condition stipulated in the amended Section 129E of the Act has to be fulfilled for the appeal to be entertained. Para. The court notes that as far as the present case is concerned, the CESTAT had to apply the second proviso to the amended Section 129E of the Act since the appeal before it was filed after 6th August 2014. Stop. Before this court, there is no challenge in these proceedings to the validity of the amended Section 129E of the Act. Stop. As regards the interpretation of the amended Section 129E of the Act, the court concurs with the decision of the Allahabad High Court in Ganesh Yadav versus Union of India (Supra) in the context of the identically worded Section 35F of the CE Act, and holds that the amended Section 129E of the Act will apply to all appeals filed under Section 130 of the Act on or after 6th August 2014 passes, the challenge to the above said order of this court was rejected by the Honorable Apex Court, wide order dated 2/12/2019, passed in SLP within bracket C number 271/2019 stop. In view of the amendment in the Act, especially Section 129E thereof, there is no question whatsoever of the waiver of pre-deposit stop, as stated from where we found out that the annual turnover of the petitioner for the financial year 2018-19 was approximately rupees 6,000 crores stop. This figure is now confirmed by the council